Dr. Shawn Ladda of Manhattan College. And Dr. Ladda, welcome to the broadcast. Great to have you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Now, of course, this celebration today of National Girls and Women in Sports Day is very close to your heart, as for those who don't know the story, you were a women's soccer player at Penn State back before it was a varsity program, and that you were instrumental in helping it get to where it is today, which is one of the top programs in the country.
Yes, actually, Penn State won the national championship in 2015. This day is always special. It's National Girls and Women in Sports Day, and actually was founded in 1987, I believe. And really, it grew out of Flo Hyman was an Olympic volleyball player and passed away suddenly with a heart condition. And so to celebrate her legacy and to continue to support girls and women in sport, that's how this day started.
But you were instrumental in helping the fight to make Penn State's women's soccer program a varsity program, and there was a very long process that took place that allowed that to happen. But now that you're a professor of kinesiology, you work closely with some of the student athletes here at Manhattan. How can you apply what you basically went through and what you learned in your time as a student athlete to today's student athletes in your classes?
Yeah, so I mean, it corresponds with the day, you know, being started in the late 80s, and I went to Penn State 79 to 83, and that was really the beginning of a lot of varsity sports on the collegiate level. And so I actually was recruited to play tennis at Penn State, and I ended up playing on the soccer team, and we were a club team, but we wanted more support. And so my junior year was the only year actually that Joe Paterno was the athletic director. And so we got a meeting with him, but he said unfortunately the university didn't have enough money to support us. And we weren't really thrilled by that, and we felt like Penn State really had the money to support. So we filed a Title IX complaint in 1982, and it actually took almost 10 years for Penn State. It corresponded with Penn State going into the Big Ten for Penn State to make the women's soccer team varsity. And since the inception of varsity soccer at Penn State, the team has done phenomenally well with leadership from Erica Dombach, who actually just recently was named one of the assistant coaches for the women's national team for their training in January and selection for the Olympic qualifying that's occurring last night, that we just won the game against Panama 8-0. So should qualify for the Olympics. But I mean, you know, carries over to my Manhattan students in terms of, you know, advocating for opportunities for all people, for girls, for women, for, you know, boys and men. I mean, it really, exercise, being active is great for overall wellness. So sometimes things aren't fair, and, you know, you can complain all you want, but, you know, I try to encourage to do something about it. What can you do, you know, to open the doors for more people?
Sports opens doors. Sports is a great teacher as well. Dr. Ladda, thanks for joining us here on the broadcast, and thanks for all that you have done for girls and women in sports as we celebrate that day today.
Great. Thanks so much.